What's up, Northern Arizona Outlaw Channel? Right now installing a Fass fuel system on Johnny's
Let me have your exacto
6.0
now.
PowerStroke. First thing you're going to want to do is get a couple buddies, remove the bed. We kind of just moved it back enough for now. Got it sitting on the tire and everything. Next thing you're going to need is, what size was that drill bit, Johnny?
Oh, 1 3/8.
1 3/8 full saw bit. We kind of already got past that part now. You're going to take your buddy and drill a hole, or hold a bowl underneath, and you're going to drill a hole so that you don't get all the plastic down in the tank.
If you don't want to drop it.
That way you don't have to drain all the fuel out. Take a vacuum, clean it up a little bit. Johnny here's just trying to clean up the hole a little bit better. This is the Fass Titanium Series fuel system. Got the sending unit out. This bypasses the factory sending unit and factory lift pump on the actual rail. Usually yours will use Torex bolts. We've already pulled the bed before, so we've got the 5/16 Allen heads from Dorman.
Yeah, that would have went in your tank if you didn't have a bowl.
Yeah. Clog the new fuel system up. So we'll get back with you as soon as we move on to the next step. Well, already started here. Step away for 1 second and they sit there and install the damn PVC pipe onto the freaking pickup part wrong. So now they're trying to slide it off so that we can get a better measurement on it.
Don't do that.
That's the nut for the deal. Toby's damn beef jerky.
You're welcome. I need gloves. I need rubber.
Why are you pushing it back in?
Where's gloves? I need some rubber gloves. Rubber gloves.
Rubber gloves?
I need some rubber gloves.
He needs some rubber gloves.
Hands on stickers.
He needs one of those. He needs one of those little condoms for the hand. Oh, hopefully I don't get demonetized on YouTube for that.
You play well.
He's got a knife right there.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Right there, a knife. He's been stealing mine.
Think that'll grip it?
Good luck. Just.
Where's your gloves?
All right, we'll be back in a second here. We're gonna sit there and try to figure out how to fix their mistake. All right.
Wear it.
All right, guys. So they recommend being 2/4 off the bottom of the tanks, the bottom of the new pickup. So this is how much we had to cut off ours. It's about, let's see here.
How do you misplace that big crystal lamp?
I can.
It's about 4.5 inches, approximately. I don't know if Fass is nice enough that they always sit there and put them the same length.
Is that the way
I've
it's
heard
supposed to be
different.
pointing? That
So
way?
I'd like to point out
Yes,
that your stance
yes.
on your wheels is wide enough for a water bottle.
we'll get an update on the K1500 pretty soon here. She's looking quite different than the last video. There's the actual pickup tube there. We got that thing facing this way here.
You better even take the crescent wrench away from.
No kidding. Yeah, the crescent wrench will not be in Johnny's hand. The diesel's been down about how long now, Johnny?
2
weeks. About 2.5 weeks
More
now.
than that.
Been fighting this thing. Fuel pump issues like crazy on this thing lately, so ended up just ordering this Fass Titanium Series fuel system. Hopefully at this point this fixes the truck.
I'm sponsored by Fass Fuel System.
He wants to tell us a message here,
This video is not sponsored by Fass Fuel System.
but we figured we'd get a video of it since we haven't found anybody on YouTube here that's installed it on the PowerStroke in general, actually. So, this is our way of installing it. Whether or not it's 100% the correct way, I don't know.
It pumps fuel, it works.
It seems like it's got the same general concept, just we're trying to do it without having to drop the entire tank and drain about 30 some odd gallons of diesel at this point. Because every time a fuel pump seems to die, it's always got a full tank in it. Well, I think he's probably down about half. What? Yeah, he's probably down about half. Oh, can't see. There's no light. Oh, there it is. Oh. Alright, I'll get back with you. Alright, so we're a little bit farther ahead now. Johnny thinks he figured out what lines go where. Do I know? We think. We don't know what we're doing here, honestly. We're kind of playing a guessing game because, in all honesty, the Fass instructions kind of suck.
And what you do is you take this and you put it on your winder, and it adds about 250 horses.
Your damn arm just blocked the whole video. So, he's got most of the fittings. We just got to tighten them up, which looks like they're going to be extremely fun to get to. Johnny here can't figure out how to thread on a damn fuel sending unit, just lock ring. But we're wiring a little bit differently than what Fass wants you to do. Fass wants you to hook up to the regular deal. We're hooking it up with their original wiring harness and everything. But we're also setting it up so that it's on an electronic switch so that it's race car style. Because race car life.
Don't buy one of these. Yeah, that's the reason.
Yeah. We tried replacing just the factory sending unit, and that thing there isn't worth a damn. We'll also be installing
Did you take the bolt?
the brand new glow shift gauges and glow shift gauge pod. We've got boost, transmission temperature, and exhaust temp, that's right. And then we also got one that's fuel pressure in there too. That's the glow shift. They're the adjustable coloring one. So you'll be able to match his Christmas tree coloring of Ford that they love to come up with, which will match this truck quite well because of the next few mods that will be coming on the truck. Hopefully bulletproof, along with a couple other things you'll have to stay tuned to see. So, and again, sorry that we didn't get a video in a while now. We've been so preoccupied trying to get things done that I've been too lazy to honestly sit there and make a video.
Yep. Got 2 trucks done without a video.
We'll show you a little bit later the new truck to the club that's mine. And then I'll show you a new video as well of the K1500, what it looks like now.
That is another one of mine too.
That's your brother's, you're not getting in the video.
No, not that one. The Bronco.
Oh, yeah.
Hey man, you can always never have just one. I have 2 Broncos.
Bronco life.
Bronco life.
So, try not to get Elizabeth in the video there so you guys can't spot the new things on her, because she looks quite a bit different than she did when we got the last video here. So, hopefully we'll be able to start getting back on a roll to start getting videos pumping out for you guys. Alright, I'll let you know as soon as we get to the next step of trying to figure out what in the world we're doing. Alright, y'all, so got the bed back on the Super Duty now. Forgot to get a video before doing it. Johnny here is tightening the fittings to the actual Fass Titanium Series fuel pump. If you can read that.
What generation is that ratchet? Oh.
And you know what? That ratchet has seen years of experience.
Years?
Years. You broke my ratchet.
You know what you do is you take that and you throw it across the field and go get a different one.
You're just loosening it. Leave the freaking socket on it so you can grab the damn little edge deal, genius. Yeah, Johnny doesn't know how to work a ratchet. There you go, buddy.
Progress.
Diesel owners don't know how to actually work tools. That's the problem. So he's got fuel line sitting here, exit down there, and then there's another one down there too that's sitting there. We'll be mounting the fuel system right here. I guess there's a bracket deal here. Let's see here. Yeah. So there's a bracket here that actually mounts the fuel pump itself. Damn Android sounds, I swear.
Not sponsored by iPhone. Apple.
I mean, if you want to give me a brand new iPhone 8 or iPhone XR, for sure. Will not complain one bit.
Oh.
Since we're talking about diesels here, figure we'll show the Platinum that Toby's been driving. We've been borrowing it for a little while now. I think he's going to end up hating himself when he goes back to drive in the 99.
I like my 99.
Speaking of which, we did happen to get one thing fixed on the 99.
You know, I had a dream that it came back.
We're finally fixed. If you listen to the exhaust video we made of the 99, you can hear what sounds like a supercharger. It was not a supercharger, unfortunately. Unfortunately, it was a pinion bearing. We replaced that pinion bearing and the sound is now gone. So much nicer to drive the truck.
Yeah.
If only he would have fixed it when we were driving to Phoenix a few times.
It's okay. You tend to live with it after a while.
So,
Put the rest of those bolts in.
I don't want her. But we're getting closer on it. Yeah, we have to kick it old school with like an Allen wrench to tighten this stuff up. If you have an impact, make things a lot faster. And if you have a garage, because obviously stuff like wind is absolutely beautiful.
Don't use the directions that they give you. Use their website.
Yeah, use their website, because honestly I've missed a few things trying to video here. It's pretty easy. When you go to push the actual hose onto these deals, what should you do, Johnny?
Lube it up.
Lube them up. When you think you have enough lube, just use a little extra. So I'll get back to you as soon as we get done mounting the fast fuel pump. Oh, another thing is that we got done here already. So we disconnected the lines to the original pump here. That's on the rail here. I don't think you can see it here. Make sure you get one of these deals here to be able to disconnect the fuel lines that go up to the engine itself. You don't need to tighten them that much.
I don't want the bed to come off.
I guess not.
I want that lumiduty.
So, Johnny's gonna mount the fuel pump right now. We're gonna finish tightening up these bolts on this bed and start getting everything in line to do that, and then we'll start tearing apart the underneath the hood to get the fuel pump, or start getting the gauges on. So we'll be back. Alright guys, so we've got the fast fuel system routed here so far. I'm probably echoing like crazy.
Oh, these don't feel very expensive.
Nope. So it's mounted, just bolt straight to the bed here.
You sure you got that round where it's not hitting anything?
Yes. Johnny's over here trying to do the fuel line disconnects to bypass the actual What's it called? Factory pump. Well, that's a bunch of diesel. So, next after this, we just got to get the power routed to it and hook up the switch and everything like that.
Gauges.
Put in the gauges and hopefully be able to hear this thing run again.
Month and a half.
Is he doing that to his what's it called? Yep.
What?
He's gonna hook it to his depth
So.
tank.
Someone asked me if
All
I
right.
had a depth tank.
Alright guys, so we're routing the electrical right now. Route it straight down there. Gonna mount the relay somewhere in here. And then ran the wiring in through the little hole there down to a switch. And then we'll do a fuse tap off the original fuel pump fuse.
Is that the one that's going through the wall?
Yeah.
You want to put it in
route
there?
it down there. That's what I wanted to
Right
do
here,
because of the air filter. I don't want him knocking it off with the air filter.
Oh.
Because he has to pull the air filter to clean it sometimes.
Can you grab that with your small hand?
And then you route the wiring for the fuel pump through here. And they got it coming on over here. And then along the frame rail there. All the way up to the front there. You can they say that you can bypass the factory pump. He's not doing that right now. Well, he bypassed it, but it's not taken off yet. You can plug the line that's going for the supply there. We're just not doing that right now. You need some type of plug. Vacuum cap should work because it's just to keep dust out of the fuel system there. But that takes care of the supply line and everything. And the return's all hooked up now. Right now, just hooking up electrical part. Like I said, I'm running on an electrical switch. So, I mean, if you don't know how to hook up an electrical switch, then frankly, you probably shouldn't be wiring anyways. But hey, that's just me. Unless you're that guy there. He'll hook it up wrong anyways. So, yeah, that's the wiring part of it. Just tap the red onto the positive, green onto the negative of the battery. Power for the switch. Obviously, plug in relay, plug in wire. And good to go for the most part.
Let me see if he's got that little birdie.
And then after this, we'll start pulling apart the pillar and setting in the gauges and hooking up all the gauges and everything. Should be interesting.
Yep.
Hopefully not too bad.
No.
Main ones I'm not looking forward to are
No, so I can get my
EGT,
Bronco.
right?
So I can get my Bronco.
Yeah, EGT's not. EGT's gonna be fun because you got to drill into the exhaust manifold
Where are my tappers screwed?
and tap it, and then
I hope I can get that at an angle for the long shot.
the
You know what I'm saying?
the boost gauge just goes right onto your elbow here. We'll show you that in a minute here. But it goes right into that elbow. We'll remove that in a little bit here.
Let me see. That's a hell of
Alright,
an
we'll be right
angle.
back. Alright guys, so working on the gauges here. Got the new fuel filter cap with fuel pressure sensor. In. We're just running through here. There's a ground wire and a green wire. Here. There's a little plug right here that you just pull right on out. Pull that out. It's 7/16, and then just put this sensor right on in for the transmission temperature. It's a 9/16 to tighten it. Connect black wire and then green wire to white. Got the EGT sensor drilled into the exhaust manifold, tapped, and put into there, running all the way up to there. And the other one that I tapped in was the trying to think here. Oh, the other one we tapped into was up top here. Right up here, vacuum gauge for the boost. Tap that, 1/8 inch pipe thread. Tap with a, just tap that in there. Wasn't too bad to do that one. Exhaust manifold one wasn't really too bad, just kind of awkward position for it. So, almost getting there. Got pillar running, that's the cab light wire. You have cab lights going in there, that makes it a little bit easier, otherwise you're tapping the headlight switch. So, almost there on it. Just got to be able to prime the fuel system at this point. And run the new wires to the rest of the wires to the 12-volt switch, which I just tapped off the original fuel pump wire or fuse, because it comes with a fuse tap. This one here to the switch that I did. We're going to tap off that as well to do the 12-volt switched. And then also going to do 12-volt battery along with these ones. Your pause, red, green, neg. Fairly simple. Fuse here. Didn't mount that one right now. Probably won't, honestly. So that's going to be it for right now. Get back with you as soon as we can. Alright, so we got all the wiring hooked up here. Fuse in the fuse tap. Relays all connected down here. Going through there.
What's this little thing here?
It's another O-ring for it.
Goes in there?
Yep.
That doesn't go in the water one?
Not according to Johnny.
Okay.
Then the water separator's on now. All hooked up.
We're going to put the fuel filter on, but we're going to do it a little loose so we can prime it.
Just hand tight.
Just hand tight.
That way.
Let me get out of the way. Okay, does it go in this thing? Yeah. Like that, right? I don't want to drop this in the dirt.
That O-ring goes on there?
Yes, it goes in between there.
In between?
Mm-hmm. Like
So
that.
between, okay, I get you.
Alright, given this.
You're crooked.
Okay, we're gonna back off a little. So we're gonna tap it to prime it, the filter.
You can turn your key to the on position and then flip your switch. Just
It's
tap
gonna
the
make a
switch.
little mess, so let's get the more out of the way.
We don't have a garage, so we have to work kind of.
A little bit more.
I'm trying to move a brick. Owie.
And you can do this stuff outdoors, so no problem.
You just gotta be clean
All right.
about it. Switch.
Ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
Turn the key on.
And on, yeah, you have to. Switch. Is it on?
Not priming. Oh, maybe it is.
Is it coming on?
I don't feel it. It's getting heavy. Leaking anywhere?
Alright, we'll be right back here in a minute.